Hey everyone, welcome to our live analysis for crude oil. Markets just closed. Let's get you into some amazing setups. Hopefully that will happen for those of you that are going to trade London and for those that are going to look into tomorrow. If this is your first time here, definitely go down below, hit that like button. I would appreciate it. Welcome to the Professor Trades channel. And if you have not yet subscribed, hit that button and hit that notifications bell so you don't miss out on our live analysis. And if you stick around to about the midway point of this video and you have not yet joined our VIP trading club, I'm going to give you an amazing offer that you can't refuse to come in on a trial period and see what we do each and every day, because we trade live in the app, in the community each and every day. So this is kind of like a special event happening on YouTube Live today. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the charts. If you will, head over down to the comments and say hello, and we will shout you out as well. Hey, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. And again, I love that international flavor that we have going on in our community. We've got over 180 traders from all over the world, from India, Sweden, Pakistan, Iran, United States, of course, Guatemala, all over the place. So I'm bilingual, so if you need help in Spanish, I got you as well. All right, so come on in, say hello. Let me give a couple shout outs here. Hey, Y5FK, what's up? Welcome to the live stream, my friend. One of our good members from our trading club. Joe, good to see you on here as well. Hey, always love our good friends in Germany. Bull and Bear Trading, what is good? Now, listen, if you're watching this on the replay, so if you're not here on the live, you're going to be able to skip these quick introductions. I'm going to talk. So if you're coming in here, not on the live session, and you don't want to go through this couple of introductions, just hit the timestamp below, and you can go right into the analysis that we are about to do. Okay, so let's get into it here. A couple quick shout outs. River Braid, what's good? What's good? Hey, here it is, Got Sports. If you have not yet seen that channel, check it out. Check it out. This is the professor's son. Who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT? All right, cool. It's good to have a little family love. Hey, Life, good seeing you. Donna, what's the good news? Hey, Northern Ireland in the house. That is on my to-do list for next year as well. All right, so again, welcome everyone. Hey, by the way, if you haven't already done so, and maybe you want to help somebody out, you know what you can do? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, but hit the share button. Send this live link to someone that you know who may want to join us for this crude oil analysis. And I'm doing this early because I know all my international friends are getting ready to go to bed here. Okay, so we are going to do what we always do. Follow along with me. If you are on a mobile device, I'm going to do the best to give you the numbers as we analyze. This is the exact same strategy that I use to put my charts together every week. And this is what I do every day for the members in our trading community as well. Okay, so we're going to kind of start on the top and the bottom. Okay, so now we have our level playing field. Now, this is the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame. So first thing that comes to mind, and hopefully my dog here won't start barking because she's hearing somebody at the door. Okay, so you can see here that we came into this area that we routinely trade at all the different time frames. Okay, and there goes the dog. So, oh, it's garbage cleaning day. That's why. Okay, so this is the area here that we routinely begin to have these types of retracement levels. Okay, so again, we are now sitting at the weekly, but this is very, very important. I'm going to point out here in just a minute how this daily candle closed. It closed in a green doji, and what that may mean for you and for us as crude oil traders, whether you're trading it on the Forex side or you're trading it on the future side. Okay, so again, take a look at your price action. That's going to be important. Now, whether I trade them on both platforms, both in my Forex account and also in my Thinkorswim futures account. So the price action should pretty much mirror exactly what you are seeing here on the screen. Okay. Hey, a quick shout out to one of our newer members. Van, hello. Good to see you here on the live stream. So this is the weekly. Okay. So we have not been able to close above 88. Okay. So based on what you see right now, and I did this and I asked this question earlier inside of our community, based on what you see right now, what does this structure? Take a look at the structure. Take a look at the big weekly structure. Pay attention to the higher highs and the lower lows and the ranging. What do you think, based on this structure that you see on the weekly, is more likely to happen, barring any major news or events, based on this structure? Are we going higher or are we going lower based on this structure? Head over to the comments, let me know, and I'll take a look at that in just a minute. Okay, so now we switch over to our daily time frame. Okay, we switch over to our daily time frame. Okay, there is the exact same rejection area. Now we have the exact same fib levels. Okay, why? Because this was the high up here, and this was where price reversed. Okay, so for those of you that are still struggling with Fibonacci levels, I cover this inside of our community. I've got videos on that for you. So if you come in, we will definitely guide you. I also have another video inside of YouTube called Fibonacci for crude oil. Take a look at that video as well. And I think you can find that link in the video description. Okay, so we've come up to this area. Now we begin to look at price action here. Okay, earlier we were on that weekly, okay, doji candle that's happening right now. So there's a lot of undecisiveness that is happening with crude oil. Okay, and we're going to begin to break this down in just a minute. Now, as we zoom in here, we can kind of see what today's daily candle did right here. Okay, so this one is the daily candle. Okay, we went up, we came down, again, closed in a red doji type of candle. More times than not, that could mean, because of where we are, that we're going to probably see price move up first again. Okay, because we're going to see here that we are at a level as we move further down on the different time frames. Okay, and you can probably see that level right here. Okay, you can kind of see that level. Remember, levels are not a straight line, they're areas. Okay, so we're around that area now. Okay, so based on what we have there, let me take a look and let me head over into the comments area and see if anybody answered that question. No? Hey, Abe, what's up? Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Okay, so let's take a look and let's continue with structure. Okay, so based on this level right now, and this is why I kind of wanted to wait to market close. Okay, so if you look right here on the day frame, and this is where, you know, the big money is being traded. Okay, we had the previous day close above right here. Today's day closed. This looks like what? This looks like oil is making a retracement back down to retest this level. Retest this level. Okay. So right now, if you look at the daily, okay, if you look at the daily, now what we want to do is we want to change our Fibonacci perspective. Why? Because now we're working on a different time frame, and now we have a level of previous resistance possibly turned into support. So now what we want to do is we want to go from this high down to where price reversed. And lo and behold, what do we see here, right? So we are at this level, which is this level of support. Now you can clearly see here that a few days ago, we rejected the 88 area, 76, 88 areas we went up. Okay. Now I'm going to keep this fib level here because this is the fib level that we are going to use as we walk down the time frame, because I like looking at the fib levels first from a daily time frame. Okay. If this is making sense for you so far, if I'm going too fast, please let me know in the comments. I want to use this as a teaching experience as well. This is what we do inside of our community app each and every day. Okay. Hey, David, what's good? Bruno, what's good, my friend? Drew K, what's good? What's good? Okay, so for those of you, again, for those of you that have not yet joined, before we move on, let me let you know this, because you are here on the live stream. You are here on the live stream. You're going to see it scrolling down below. I want to give you a trial offer because that's why we have a 92.6% retention rate. So if you want to join our VIP club and you are watching this live stream, whether on the live stream or on the recording for the next 48 to 72 hours, you can come in for 7 days at $7. That's $1 a day. That is actually almost the same rate that I charge for the monthly rate, which is $28.99, and that's going to go up into the 30s as we get into May. So for less than $1 a day. But if you want to come in and see what we do for 7 days at $7, you've got nothing to lose and only pips and points to gain. Okay, guaranteed. So if you want to come in, you can head down to theprofessortrades.com. You have 3 options there. You have yearly, monthly, and then you have this 7-day trial that I'm going to give to everyone on this live stream as well. So come in, and I would definitely take advantage of it. And you're going to see what an amazing community. I'm not the community. I'm part of the other 180 traders. That's the amazing community. All day talking about trades, talking about charts, sharing charts. And again, most people are here for crude oil. Most people are here for Forex and futures, crude oil, but I'm giving you charts on indices. I'm giving you charts on Forex pairs because we do have Forex traders as well. So that's the offer on this video. Because you're here, you took the time of your schedule, 7 days for $7. And then if you like what you see, you can then just join the regular monthly plan. Okay, so let's kind of get back over into the analysis. And so we are here on the daily. So for right now, what we've got to look at is we got to begin to look at this floor. Okay, we don't know where the market is going to open, and we are going to push into now our 8-hour time frame. Okay, love the 8-hour time frame. Now, if you look at this area right here, okay, if you look at this area right in here, here is our push up. Here is the retracement. If this follows the technicals, okay, of trading, we should see maybe price come here and then give us the next bounce up. Okay. Now we use this nice little free indicator called the parabolic SAR, and we trade with the parabolic SAR, not because I don't understand price action, but because I help our members know if it's a good time to get in or not to get in. And what the parabolic SAR does, it actually already gives you where your stop loss should be. Okay. So if we look at this area here, how this trade would be from an 8-hour perspective would be when the market opens, again, looking at any gaps that may open, but let's just go with this close. You would trade this back up to the last high, which was right in here, and your SAR would be your stop loss, the SAR at the bottom. So the 8-hour, we've already had now 3 SAR confirmations to the bottom. Well, guess what price is doing for you? It's being nice. It's giving you a pullback. It's giving you a pullback before possibly the next extension back up. So that's the way you would trade this if you take it right at market open at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which I would encourage you not to do. Okay? Not to do. I would have you wait at least 3 hours. See where price is at about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Why? Because on most Forex brokers, you're going to have a higher spread in that first hour of trading. Number 2 is see if you can get a little bit better of a price point. Here's why. Let me show you. Because we don't know where there's going to be any gaps, right? But now what you can do is if we put another Fibonacci from this low to this high, and let's make this yellow. Okay, guess what? The area that we would normally look to have the best blue light special, meaning best pricing possible, would be down in this area. So if price does come first down to this area, you know what you do there? You take this long position, and now your entry becomes here. Look what happens to your red area. Your risk goes down even more, but your rewards go up much higher. Is that making sense? Drop the number 6 in the chat if that is making sense. If what I just showed you here makes sense, okay, how you just saw how that reward to risk increased by maybe getting price to come further down on this fib level within this time frame versus up here, and knowing that the market's going to open, you're going to have a spread. If this makes sense, drop the number 6 in the chat because I want to see that you understand what is going on. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Shout out Philippe, who says, join the club. You're not going to regret it. Again, our members tell the story, right? I do no marketing. This is the only marketing I do if I'm on one of my live streams or a pre-recorded video. I don't pay for ads. You know why? Because I know what we do, and our members are the ones who bring in the referrals. So thank you so much for that. Truly appreciate it. So we're getting a lot of sixes. We're getting a lot of sixes. So this is making sense, right? This is also making sense. Hey, Claudemir, good seeing you, my friend. Okay, awesome. So now that we see this, you're going to have one of two decisions to make. Are you going to take it at entry, or are you going to get a little bit greedy, which I would, and see if you can get price to come further down? Okay, so that's number one. Okay, and that's number one there. Okay, so now we move over to the 4 hour. Now we move over to the 4 hour, and let's kind of take a look at where price closed. Now there's a couple things here that we have to be cautious about. Okay, because this is the part of the intraday time frame, right? If you look at the 8 hour, right, we could possibly just have a quick short up and then a reversal. Here's why. Here's why. And again, if you're in the club, you know 20 pips and you're out on crude oil. That's how we're building our accounts. Okay, so let me get rid of this and let me show you why. Okay, so if we look here, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and turn this off for a second. Okay, look at this structure. Okay, and I want you to focus in this area right in here. Okay, what does this structure tell you based on technicals? Higher or lower? What does this structure? Again, look at the lower lows and look at the higher highs. Okay, or look at the lower highs and the lower lows. Right. So if you look at this structure right here, what does this possibly tell you? On the bigger time frame, we may see a bounce. But if we look at the structure here, right, this can go in either direction. This can very well go in either direction. Let me go ahead and turn off the SAR for now. This can go in almost any direction. So you've got to be very clear in what you're doing, right? It seems like it's going to go possibly down, okay? But when that down will happen, we don't necessarily know. And here's why. Here's why. Because when we bring this back into existence, and let me get rid of these here, okay? When we bring that back here, right, and we kind of take a look at this level right here, okay? Now, we didn't go back up to touch that level, right? Let me just make that orange, right? But you can clearly see here that we are declining, right? We are having our lower lows, our lower highs, our lower lows, our lower highs, our lower lows, our lower highs. So we lastly made a lower high. And I purposely did this in this order because there's a lot of folks on the 8 hour time frame that everything looked like it's going to be a buy situation. And it might be, but it might be very short-lived because we may get trapped in this area right here on a buy, and then price hits the trend line and melts back down again. Okay, so looking at structure here, we've got the structure of lower lows and lower highs, and this closing at a doji down here on the 4 hour. If we don't get this bounce up, okay, and price closes, then you know we're going to come to at least this level here. In my opinion, they'll come and target that wick right here. So I'm going to leave that here. They'll come back and target this wick. Okay, so here is what you begin to look at. Okay, here is your telltale sign. If you get a closure, okay, below this area, a candle closure below this area on a 1 hour or higher, then that is pretty good confirmation that we're going down to about 80. Let's just call it 81. Let's call it 81. Okay, that's going to be your confirmation. Okay, if you get a candle to break above and close, keyword close, okay, and I'm going to make this green because that would be a green candle going up, okay, then that's your confirmation that we may come back, retest trend line and area, and then go up to the next level. So trading is not very difficult. People say, well, you know, trading is hard. Let me tell you when trading is hard. Trading is hard when you are all over the place. Trading is hard when you're on 20 telegrams, 30 discords, because you're looking for every free signal possible, and you miss the trade opportunity because you're bouncing from chart to chart. When you focus on 1 to 3 charts and you study them and you know them and you have alerts, trading is easy. I mean, you can ask the folks in our group. We're consistent every day. We're catching pips every day. Why? Because we're focused. We're focused. We're not all over the place, right? We're helping each other out. We're guiding each other. Morning analysis, evening analysis. This analysis would normally be done inside the community in the app, but today I wanted to go on YouTube Live. to share with some of our members who are just on our YouTube membership program, okay, looking to come over into the app. So again, it becomes easy when you have a game plan. So every morning, every member has a game plan. We have our areas, our buys, our sells. We have a zone, and so we're trading off that zone. So absolutely perfect. Okay. Hey, a quick shout out to our good friend in Israel. We're praying for you guys. Ori, hello. Glad this is your first live. So I wanted to give a shout out to you. So make sure that you stay safe in Israel as well. Okay. So now we're looking at the 4-hour perspective, right? There really is no long from here, right? The hope is maybe we gap up and then it makes it easy. We just sell down, right? We just sell down to close the gap. Okay. So this is going to be a very interesting area. If you're in the app, don't worry. Before I go to bed tonight, I'll see where it is around 8, 9 o'clock, and I'll give you an updated chart at that point. Okay. So we are in this area here where price is on a floor and it could really do anything it wants, right? It could reject here and go down. It could bounce here and go up. So that's why I'm saying you've got to wait to at least 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let it begin to move, and then you know. Okay. But if you're asking my opinion for structure purposes, right, this should end up coming here by London session. Okay. By the end of London session, we should be here. We should be here. Now that does not mean, and I forgot to go on full view. That does not mean to jump into a sell right now. Let the market open, let price move, let your gap or let your spread come back to normal if that impacts you. And in about 2 or 3 hours after market open, see where price is at. See where price is at. Okay, now we're going to go look at a 1-hour perspective. And so this is how you begin to build a case, right? Now you look at the 1-hour perspective. So now that we're on the 1 hour, what do we see here, right? We've clearly seen rejection here 3 times. We get that, right? We're still making, right? On the big time frame, we still have the structure of going down, right? We still have the structure of going down. Now, here's the beauty, and this is why I love, fib levels so much. And again, this is kind of being thrown out the window because we don't know what's going to happen with any market gap that may or may not happen. But then you just add a small, very Fibonacci extension now over the last 3 hours of trading, and you can see that we're kind of down at that 50% level, right? So you may get this scenario on a very short scenario, meaning we come here and then we bounce back up, right? Up here are sells until you get candle closure above trend line. Up here are sells until you get candle closure. Why? Because we've already seen how many hours of rejection at this level. Okay? We've seen a lot of rejection in that level. So if a candle closes above that level, it's very simple. It's very simple. You basically have a plan, and that plan will look like this. If you wanted to short back up at this level, right, you get out above the most recent high plus your spread, and the goal is to take it right back down to the level it came from. So that's one thing that we focus on in this group. We trade level to level, right? We trade level to level. We take buys from this level, close out either our 20 pips or those that want to take a runner, take it to the next level. It comes back, we do the same thing. It comes back, we do the same thing. It comes back until we have candle closures, we trust the levels. So we're back at this level here now. But if you look over here, this was resistance. This was resistance. This earlier today was resistance. We took sells from here. So we've been taking sells from here. And now here, eventually when you knock on the door so many times, price is going to break through, right? Price is going to break through. Guess what? This turned into a buy up to the next level, sold from that level. So now we're here. So what I would encourage you to do is wait a few hours. And if price begins to come back up over this level, again, maybe don't do anything. Just wait on the sell up here, right? Because price can reverse at any point, okay? Price can reverse at any point. And if you look at the structure of this area, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, right? So it's not going to make a new high up here because if it does, it's breaking structure. We're going higher. But if it stays in this area and it doesn't make a new high, that is your cue, right, to sell back down. That is your cue to sell back down. In addition, I see a lot of liquidity in this candle right here, So I think they'll come back to target liquidity. So what I always do in the group is I just kind of look at it and say, okay, I'm going to put a blue line halfway through and saying, will this be where they're going to target? I think once they come here, they're going to go lower, but at least once you see a break below this area, you can definitely target 82, which is a psychological number. And that is the next level here on a 1 hour. And that's why we'll be looking to cash out. So when you start trading level to level, it becomes easy. So now on the 1 hour, once you get price to break through, you know what you do? You sell it to 82. And that's 40 pips right there. That's 40 ticks on futures, right? That's nice. If you can make $1 a day here, you're doing good, right? Until you get proficient, right? Never judge someone who's making $3, $4 a day. That's the way I started 8 years ago. I was happy to make $3 a day. Okay. So that's the structure. That's the structure. So on the bigger time frame, on the 4 hour, right, everything looks like we're going to go further down. Does that mean we're not going to get a spike up one more time? No, we may get a spike one more time. But structural wise, until we don't make a new high above this area, the structure is continue down to take out these lows down in here. Okay. So that is in a nutshell where crude oil is right now. There's no sugarcoating it. If you've been on my channel for a while, you don't see fancy editing. You don't see hype. You don't see fluff. You don't see things moving fast. I believe in giving back. I believe in paying it forward. I believe in teaching you so that one day you can teach someone else. And that's how we can get a lot better at doing this. So if you got some value on this video, head to the comments and write the word value so I know that you got some value. And if you haven't yet done so, you can help out the old guy, the professor here, by hitting that like button. If this is your first time here, welcome home. You may not need to go anywhere else. Just focus on crude oil and focus on the things that we do. And don't get lost in the shiny object syndrome, which is what happens to most traders. And it's what happened to me in my first 3 years of trading. This is why I wasn't as successful as I have been for the past 7 years. Psychology is everything in trading. So we spend a lot of time talking about psychology in our group. Greed is still real for some of our members, and they're struggling with that. And now hopefully they'll begin to overcome that. I send out 2 or 3 warning messages per day. Stop trading. You're done. Walk away, right? So you're getting that mentorship. You're getting that guidance on top of caring about you. We talk about nutrition. Because if we don't have a healthy mind and a healthy body, this does not really matter. So great seeing all of the value comments on here. I appreciate it. Again, share this link with friends and family. I'm going to keep that 7-day, $7 trial offer probably until the end of the month. And then our prices on the monthly and the yearly will go up unless you're a member. Members are locked in for life. So whatever price you came in at, you will never see a penny increase for you. So you're paying pennies on the dollar to get massive value every day of the week. Okay. Hey, you are welcome. You are welcome. So that's it for crude oil. If you are in the club, I'll be sending out this chart soon. So look out for that and a few other charts for our Forex traders as well. Hey, thanks for joining the live stream. Don't forget to be kind and be nice to someone. Start with yourself. Start by forgiving yourself with a family member, with a stranger, with a loved one, whoever that is. Always give back. If you make $1, give back 25 cents. Okay. The world has a way and the universe has a way of repaying you. Okay. And I'm going to leave it here for the last. I absolutely love this verse here, Proverbs 10:22, about dishonest money. Right? You can only do certain things illegal before it finds you. So give back, be a part of something awesome, be a part of community. That's how you can succeed in this profession, whether it's part-time or full-time, is to be involved in a community. Work on yourself, work on your faith, wherever that faith is for you, work on that. All that is part of being an awesome trader. You need every component moving in synergy to be successful. Your nutrition, are you taking time every day to work out? That could be a 30-minute walk. For me, it's 30 minutes every day, right? For me, it's starting, my members saw the image this morning, starting with a bowl of oats and tons of fruits every morning, right? Fasting from 7 p.m. to 11 a.m. every day, letting the body heal. That helps the mind, and you need the mind to do this because trading is easy. It's the psychology that is the hardest part in trading. So thank you for being here. Have a great Thursday tomorrow. and then going into the weekend. Members, I'll see you inside of our live analysis tomorrow. All right, have a great evening. Thanks for being here.